Hey, hey, what's going on? What's going on, y'all? Welcome on back. Welcome on back. We back with the Trinity story. A Libra of Soul, SoulCalibur. We gonna jump right into this, y'all. Let's do it. Taking on the world, the merchant's tip. The cheerful voice belonged to the Korean peddler who had told me about the stone dojang. Apparently, the peddler had developed a keen interest in spectating martial arts tournaments and had traveled all the way to Europe in pursuit of his hobby. Really? Spartans, huh? The peddler grinned at me. Well, I couldn't deny that I was interested. With that, the peddler scurried off. Taking on the world, the Spartan is level 36. I have no problem with that. My request for a sparring match was accepted surprisingly easily at the shrine. Pleased though I was, it would not be an easy fight. Yes, I am the one. A large soldier wearing an ordained helmet approached. When I showed him the pass I bought from the temple, he shook his head. Wow, right to the point, huh?
Battle 1. Fight.
Do you want to be killed?
Too slow. It ends here. Damn you. Damn you.
Submit to me.
Battle 2. Fight.
Yeah, bad child.
No way. Die. Too easy.
Wow.
I'll play with you.
Damn you.
Not on my watch, you brat.
You'll pay. Perish. Come at me.
Wow. Okay. Oh, you surrender. Thank you. The man threw down his weapon and laughed heartily. Yeah, I'm up for it. If this leader of his is really that strong, I'd love to challenge him to a fight. Alright. When I returned to the shrine, I was met by the Spartan captain. Despite his friendly demeanor, I guess since he was an extraordinary powerful warrior. When I returned to the temple, the soldier I had fought was waiting for me. I see you too. The captain readied himself to fight. He wore a simple metal helmet and breastplate. The casual way he held his weapon suggested that he didn't think of me as a serious opponent, and he had a menace to him that dwarfed the soldier I fought the other day.
Battle 1. Fight.
Ooh, you're good. You want to be killed? Not on my watch, you brat. Yes, that's it.
Engage.
Figures.
Counter.
Submit to me. You want to be killed?
Battle 2. Fight.
Submit to me.
Something extra.
Yes, that's it.
Come forth. Stay out of my way. Easy.
I'll play with you. Go.
Alright, deals too. The fight was close, and I sensed that if he had better equipment, our duel may have taken a different turn. Certain captain must have known that too. However, he likely took great pride in wearing the arms and armor of those who had once particularly ached and greed. The proud soldier smiled broadly at me, their expression honest and filled with joy. That was it. I was hoping to fight the other one that wasn't there that day. Said he was supposed to be the strongest. And next edition. The next astral future. When we arrived at the organization's hideout, we were greeted by a nervous Aval agent. Something wasn't right. After a short conversation, Natalie turned to me. Three of us hurried out of town. What the hell? Okay. Interesting. Oh, this is a new shop too. Okay. First we have this. I walked across the plain. The furious sun slowly dropped towards the horizon. I hurried on in and hoping of reaching the next town before dusk, but darkness came with no sign of habitation in sight. Shortly after nightfall, I spotted a campfire spark to life ahead of me. Oh, look who it is. The free and peddler I met a number of times during my travels smiled. Well, thank you. I thanked the grinning peddler, then took a seat by the fire. Sure. In the distance, I heard the howls of a wolf pack. Oh, actually, I haven't. The fellow clapped his hands together as if remembering something. Really? Luckily, the woods left us alone that night, and I was able to get some rest before coming of dawn. Okay. Lizzie got. Oh wow. A woman named Lizzie Lotte lured instantly and pounded the table. She was well into her cups. By the end of her short speech, she was standing on the table and shouting to the entire room. Lizzie Lotte squatted down on her perch and peered into my eyes. Alright then. Without waiting for a response, she took my arm and led me to the chief's house. I like how you just told him I was agreeing to this. It said Lotte and the village chief both looked at me. Escorting the woman into the heart of a premier forest, I've gotten myself entangled in strange business. More like dragged into it. There's plenty of stuff going on right now. Blood and fate. Having accepted a request from the popular army to take out the remaining members of the Covenant Shield, I found myself facing a woman named Ivy, who had a deep, complicated connection to the group. It's about time me and her fought. I want your sword. Just yesterday, I accepted the job from the army of Buckrow, a small nation between the Holy Roman Empire and the Kingdom of France. They wanted me to hunt down remnants of the Covenant Shield. Among my orders, I found a document describing a woman wielding a strange sword. Someone I've met once before while traveling with Dion. Apparently, she calls herself Ivy. Dion has said that this Ivy was working with this crew at night, but now it seems that was no longer the case. I stared at her in silence and she smirked. It's not a question of
Battle 1. Fight.
Do you want to be killed?
This'll feel good. Worthless.
Do you want to be killed? Yeah.
Pierce.
I pressed the wrong button.
Bad child.
There.
2. Fight.
Square.
I'll play with you. Let's have fun. Not on my watch, you brat. Meet your death. Naughty, naughty. Let's have fun. Go. Doesn't that feel good?
Gotcha.
Do you want to be killed?
Woo, let's go.
I'll teach you to behave.
Fight.
Come teach me then. Come on, baby. Come teach me.
Not on my watch, you brat.
I'll make you
Oh, nice block. Nice block.
enjoy your treat. Give it up already.
So much spirit. Bad child. How's this? I'll punish you later.
Come on.
Let's have fun. I'm not impressed.
I win. So Edge will be mine next. Ivy was desperate, and desperate people are doubly dangerous. As I watched her whirly, suddenly her sword transformed into some sort of whip. It coiled around her as if it had a mind of its own, shielding its master. But what was this anguish I saw in Ivy during our fight, and how could her sword wither like a living thing? Who exactly was this woman? While uncertainly plunged in my heart, I couldn't bring myself to strike her down. I lowered my weapon, choosing words were weapons to stay. Ivy stared at her sword, her eyes intense. She spoke of it like it was a part of her. As I pondered how to respond, I felt the earth tremble below me. Ivy raised her head. A dust cloud rose in the distance. A large number of mounted soldiers were headed right for us. Ivy's blade eagerly responded to her will, curling back into a solid sword. With that, Ivy turned and sauntered away. She walked with poised dignity, a haughty and aloof queen beyond approach.
The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
I beat Ivy. With that, I now can put this on. There's something I must do first. Hold on. Nah, wait. We gotta go do something with this sword. Yeah. Rock that. I'm pretty sure this is the final weapon. This will be the weapon that will get us through the game. Okay. Little lost bird. A long time ago, I ran into a young girl named Tyra while walking along an old forest path. She spoke in a strange manner and told me she was being followed. As I walked an old path through the forest, I came across a large metal ring hanging from a tree branch. Yep, that's her. Intrigued, I moved in closer when from above I heard a gleeful voice. Looking up, I spotted a slender young woman peering down at me from the perch atop a branch. Us? I asked if she was alone up there, but she ignored me and continued her monologue. She nimbly jumped down from the tree. Tyra held both her hands out. I took some bread from my pack and handed it to her. Tyra looked at me, her eyes brimming with anticipation. As soon as I answered, a group of men appeared. These guys were good. I hadn't noticed them until they were nearing upon me. Who? The man who spoke appeared to be their leader. He seized the young lady and took her metal ring from the tree. He turned to leave, still holding the tired captive, then called back to his associate.
Wait. Leave at once.
That child.
How's this? You're useless.
Right. That's how you feel, sir.
Fight. This. Die.
Not good enough.
Now, as for the fucker who took Tara, with my attackers defeated, I looked around for the man who had taken Tara captive. He and his prisoner were nowhere to be seen. As I searched the area, I noticed what appeared to be a trail of breadcrumbs. Well, dude did say you got the 65 hole, you beat it. Okay. Not a fleck of moonlight broke through the tangle of branches overhead as I made my way through the dark forest, following Tara's trail of breadcrumbs. Eventually, I reached a clearing where I found the ruins of a castle. I followed the trail through the trees deeper and deeper into the forest. Was this Tara's doing? Before long, an old, half-collapsed castle came into view. The trail of breadcrumbs led right through it. I crept towards the castle, scanning the area for danger. I spotted several sentries, all of them just like a man who had taken Tyra. From what I could see, the sentries demanded a password to enter the castle. For such an old place, it was guarded extremely heavily. Maybe if I got close, I could overhear the password or even try to read someone's lips. It was worth a shot. Suddenly, a piercing scream came from inside the castle. Too focused on discovering the password, I stumbled in surprise and stepped down hard on the tree branch. A loud snap cracked through the air, and one of the sentries came inside of me. Oh, here we go.
Battle 1. Fight.
Bad child. Doesn't that feel good? Submit to me.
I can't lose.
I'll punish you later. Let's have fun. I'm not impressed. Not on my watch, you brat. Meet your death. Naughty, naughty.
Battle 2. Fight.
Do you want to be killed? Do you want to be killed? That child.
Figures. Gotcha.
Luckily, I hadn't drawn the attention of anyone else. I thought some of the sentry had demanded he tell me everything he knew. Ah, so you meant you're nothing more than a lackey. Huh, so the castle was a hideout for this group of assassins, the Bird of Passage, which means that scream I heard. I knocked the sentry unconscious, tied him up and rolled him into a cricket. I had to sneak into the castle without being seen. Sounds easy enough. The castle was one of the Bird of Passage layers, but only silence filled the gloomy hall. Something was not right. Fresh blood-stained corpses scattered throughout the castle all had been disfigured in the same way. Their eyes were gouged out, and strange symbols were carved into their flesh. The gruesome sight and loathsome stench made me recall a scream. Was Tyra okay? I climbed the staircase to further into the castle until I eventually reached a large hall. I could hear someone moaning nearby. The source of the sound soon became clear. Tied to a chair covered in blood was the man who'd taken Tyra. He was likely the leader of this Bird of Passage base. He was on the verge of death like the cadavers decorating this castle hall. His eyes had been gouged out, his head thrashed wildly, and he wailed in agony. I remained silent, but the man continued. He must have thought I was one of his own. Serene Docel. That name sounded familiar. The man began to speak furiously as though consumed by fear. Huh. Before he could finish, the giant metal hoop dropped from above and cleaved him in two. His corpse slid to the floor, the blood-soaked disc protruding from the ground next to it. I've seen that weapon before. It is her. Tyra slid out of the darkness to claim her weapon, unaffected by the sight of the corpse. She looked at me and tilted her head.
Battle 1. Fight.
Genocide!
What? Wanna die? Don't think so. Swish!
Not yet.
Battle 2. Fight.
That child!
You
Submit to me.
nuisance.
Not on my watch, you brat! Meet your death!
KO.
Naughty, naughty!
Final battle. Fight.
Come on.
It's time to party. That's it. Seriously? I'll destroy you.
Do you want to be killed?
I'm gonna kill you. Naughty. Now then, let's test the new toy.
Here I come.
I feel much better. All right.
Submit to me. Go. Go.
Oh yeah. It's too late.
Submit to me.
Yep. Looking at me as though nothing had happened, Cyrus spun her ring and launched another attack. I just barely parried a blade in time. Its movements were difficult to predict, as though it was being controlled by more than just one person. Tyra spoke as though she had two personalities fighting for control of her mind. Was she possessed, or was she just mad? Whatever the case, if I hadn't do something quickly, in danger of being overwhelmed, I held off her onslaught while slowly backing into a room. Here, one where the wall was partially collapsed. Tyra flew towards me with her blade. Somehow I deflected her attack. Huh. The wall in which Tyra had embedded her ring crumbled and fell. Dragged along by the force of her movement, she went down too. Terrified that she might still be alive, I approached the gap and peered down. Neither Tyra nor her weapon were anywhere to be seen. All I could make out was a single black feather falling gently down into the debris.
The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
I forgot how crazy she actually was. Open road, a deal with the ancients. Natalie explained that the beacon had to be kept lit for a week in order to make contact with the hidden village clan on the 8th day. We moved deeper and deeper into the trees, filling eyes on us all the while. At last, the trees broke into a wide clearing. At its center was a great stone carved with declaratory symbols. Natalie poured an odd powder onto the altar and set it our light, sending a cloud smelling purplish smoke into the air. This ought to be interesting. There was a young man standing behind Zelade. It was likely Blaze who felt all this time. His clothes were not at all similar to that of the villages nearby. As I was wondering who this senior was, said he spoke again. They need to calm down anyway.
Right.
Bad child. You're good.
Oh, I got you. You got that right. As I looked on it, perplexed by it, I mean, I'll be speak, he whispered to it. After Lizzie delivered her speech to the forest, Ahmed spoke again. Ahmed's voice was followed by the silence among the trees before two longer arrows shot out from the shadows and landed at his steady feet. The road was on its way to being built. Life in the village would soon improve. Well, good for y'all. Twin doors leveled up.
A new fighter stands before you.
Why did everybody think they could just jump out and want to fight?
Fight.
No way! Yeah!
Submit to me. Bad child. Go.
Don't move! Take!
Submit to me.
I saw that!
Submit to me.
KO.
Next. All right. I got a rod for that.
A new fighter stands before you.
Yeah.
Fight.
No way! Take! Too late!
Submit to me.
No way!
Go. Go.
KO. The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
Alright. Okay, another weapon. And we made it. Footsteps the soldier. Sorcerer, sorry. I arrived at the tavern long after the sun had set. The place was loud and lively, a table of tipsy young folk playing cards, a wheezy old lady nursing a mug, and barmaid giggling with a customer. But what caught my eye was a well-built fellow at the end of the counter, drinking silently. He surveyed the room, an occasional smile forming on his lip. I made my way through the throngs of people to the counter. While I was waiting for my drink, the man stepped up to me and began to speak. It seemed that the man had noticed me too. I asked him what he meant by a different story, and he smiled. I pulled back, not wanting to get involved with this shady character, but he carried on talking regardless. The Witch of the Oak. Apparently the white-haired man just shrugged and left when he found no answers. Interesting. The man seemed to suddenly remember something and pointed to the table of playing cards. The man continued to talk for hours, living from talking to talking with seemingly no intention of stopping. I came all the way up for that. Oh, okay. I mean, well. Might have had something to do with it, who knows. Alright. Take a look. Alright. Images from the past. A berserker appeared from the astral fuse, his familiar voice causing Dion to falter. As we get closer to the astral fuse, the berserker appeared with a roar. Alright,
Battle
keep fighting.
White.
Bad child! Bad child!
Battle 2. Fight.
Submit to me.
And you can never remember that. reached for the astral freezer. Neon and Natalia's eyes burned on me as power flowed into my body.
The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
All right. I am at 65. That news was waiting for us when we returned. Azwel lived. It seemed impossible that anyone could have survived, but it was the truth. Interesting. Natalia fell silent, a grim look on her face. Next to her, Dion let out a sigh. Okay. Question is what do I really want to do? I was worried about what would happen to Ezra succeeding in creating the ultimate Steve. Slowly I nodded. As Neon and Talia disappeared from view, a voice spoke from behind me. Oh, it's you. Where a moment ago there was nothing. There's that's Aval. The male growth driven mad by the immense power of his malfestation, and how even then he proved ineffective against Azwel. The malfestation stood shaking his head softly. Being able to resist the astral chaos influenced me, and I no longer need to rely on the power. I asked Aval if he knew the answer. Interesting. I felt the weight lift from my shoulders. However, Azwel was still a problem. I asked Aval, how could I beat him? Yeah, that's in theory though. Azwel pointed at me. Huh. Don't worry about that. I'll have the power to wield it. I thought back to my conversation with Natalie, I was ready and now I knew how to stop as well. I looked Azwel in the eye and nodded. Low odds or not, what other choice did I have? Okay, wait. Okay, look for an area. Oh, I was awoken at night by the scream my weapon ready. I headed into the woods at the edge of town. I was woken up deep into the night by shouts outside the inn. When I went to see what was going on, I found several of the town's guards facing off against a strange group, their weapons drawn. Before them stood a troop of lizardmen led by what appeared to be followers of the Fugo's Testament cult. Oh god, these people again. Bent rod-like objects and round lumps came splitting out of cracked patches, along with a dark, thick liquid. Happy sense of stage, my nostrils and a chill ran down my spine. Upon closer inspection, I could discern what was in the casket. Dismembered human corpse. One of the posts looked down at the broken casket and scoffed at the lizard man. The puppet stood there, headed in my direction. The crooked cloud slowly creeping across their faces. Okay.
Fight!
That child! Go! Go! That child!
KO!
You son of a bitch.
Fight!
Submit to me! Go! That child! Not on my watch, you brat! Meet your death! Naughty, naughty! That child!
KO! Fight!
You lack imagination!
Submit to me! Go! Submit to me. Bad child. Go. Bad child. Submit to me. Not on my watch, you brat. Meet your death. Naughty, naughty.
We win. Well done. Although the battle did not end without some casualties, we were able to defeat the cultists and lizardmen. Their loss here should have been enough to throw a wrench in their plans, at least for now. However, they would inevitably gather more reinforcements and once again attack the towns and villages as long as plans for this great experiment of theirs remained in motion. This problem was not going to end anytime soon. Okay. Having asserted the whereabouts of the evil cultist laboratory, I went to put an end to their cruelty. However, a surprise was waiting for me deep inside the facility. After encounter with the cultists in town, I received word of a hidden facility where they performed their curiosity experiment. Nearby towns and villages pooled their money to pay for mercenaries to take care of the cult. No request for help was turned down. The mercenaries and I broke through the temple door and entered the cultist laboratory inside. That familiar copy scent of blood filled the air and a gruesome scene awaited us. Lying on top of the stone altar would appear to be a person with only their head and torso intact. They were then crawled along the floor using thin pipe like objects protruding from where their limbs used to be able to move. Inside, stone coffins surrounding the altar were objects wrapped in blood-soaked cloths, some which were still moving. I'm here to stop you fuckers. And apparently there's a lot of money on the line, so there you go. Okay.
Fight.
Do you want to be killed? Submit to me.
Fight. Very well.
That child. Go.
Oh, still more, huh? Okay.
Fight.
That child.
Perfect. Fight.
Go.
Surrender.
No. Surrender? What? Shouldn't y'all be surrendering?
Fight.
I'll play with you. Submit to me. Go.
And with that, the priest breathed his last. Although we were all wondering the same thing, the answer was nowhere to be found. After the laboratories burnt down to ensure that it could never be used for horrific experiments, again, the band of mercenaries never returned to town. Everyone rendered speechless by the dramatic things we had witnessed.
The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
Oh shit, I fucked up. Wait, no, I can get closer than that. The deep ravine. As I wandered through the forest, I stumbled across a deep ravine. The area around it was littered with signs of a bloody battle. As I walked through the thick forest surrounding Astrenberg Castle, I came across assembly bodies past them walking on light. I found traces of battle, fallen trees, turned earth, and the corpse of lizard men as I continued on the sides of fighting grew fiercer. What on earth could have happened? It was then I heard voices not too far away. From behind a tree, I spied two priests examining the ground. Two lizard men accompanying them, most likely the comrades of the corpse I've seen. Suddenly, the lizard men screeched in my direction. I've been spotted. They're trying to resurrect astral. That's bad.
You're good. Excuse me.
Perfect. Fight.
Bad child.
Perfect. Fight.
Very well. Oh, good instinct, youngster.
Okay.
I'm not impressed.
Fight.
Last thing I need y'all to do is bring that fucker back. I looked at the priest. Had been examining it. Was a bluish arm, too big to be a human, and covered in unusual cracks. Nearby, a large axe was embedded in the tree. Both the axe and the arm looked familiar. They likely belonged to the giant that came across in the Middle East. Who could have defeated that monster? Suddenly, a strange urge to check the ravine overwhelmed me. Looking down, I saw something white snagged on the cliff's wall fall below. I strained my eyes and saw that it had a white cloth covered in blood. Then I realized I was looking at Maxi's jacket. As I leaned forward to see if I could spot Maxi himself, malicious presence approached me from behind. By the time I realized I was under attack, it was too late. Someone pushed me from behind, and as I pummeled down into the rocky dust, the last thing I remember seeing was a bloody lizard man at the ravine lip, screeching victoriously. When I opened my eyes, I found myself in a dimly lit cave. The bubbling of a river and the crackling of a fire filled the air. I turned my head towards the voice and saw an old man standing by a campfire. He wore unusual clothing and religious paraphernalia. Paraphernalia was hanging from his waist. Perhaps he was a shaman or cleric of some sort. I told him I was fine and thanked him. Then I asked him about the other person he found. He said he discovered a badly wounded man not long ago. His injury so severe that he lost the use of his limb. Realizing he needed specialized help, the old man took him to a doctor in the village a short distance away. However, he had yet to receive word if the injured man had awoken. His gentle words hanging in the air, the old man made his way out of the cave. The ninja who seals. Following the aura of two swords, I made my way to a grassy plain far away from civilization. There I met a ninja I'd seen before. I closed my eyes and reached out with my mind, trying to sense the sword's power. I mentally felt something. I explained that I wished to fight her to obtain the power I needed to prevent a great disaster. And if it did, what are you gonna do?
Battle 1.
Taki?
Fight to kill. I will do the same. Doesn't that feel? Damn it!
Ring out.
You said fight to kill, right? That's what I'm doing.
Fight.
That child. Not good enough. Go.
Perfect.
I don't have time for this.
3.
Come on.
Fight.
I don't either. You're in my way.
You have good control over your power. Come.
KO.
The fight with the ninja awakened memories of a deadly battle for control of soul edge. I nodded, thanked her, and went on my way. Once again, I closed my eyes and reached out with my mind, hoping to detect more warriors linked to the sword. My connection with the blaze was not yet strong enough.
Fighter stands before you.
I really do not have time for this.
Fight.
Like I said, I don't have time for this. I gotta get to the sword. Following the store's trail, I walked a narrow path through the mountains to a grassy plain where a woman was fighting a malfestation. Instead of killing her opponent, she cleansed the evil inside it, then turned to me and told me her name. Sensing someone linked to the sword, I made my way towards the distant mountain. There I found a blonde woman being attacked by a malfestation. I rushed to save her, but she didn't need my help. She struck the malfestation with a lightning fast blow from a flight of her sword, leaving it unconscious but uninjured. He placed a palm on its head, and the evil within it began to slowly disappear. Well, look who it is. The woman urged the man to rest, but he rose unsteadily to his feet, saying he was worried about his friends. He left. After he disappeared from view, the woman turned to face me. Yeah, I need to fight you. I explained that I wished to fight her in order to obtain the power to stop a great disaster. She stared at me for a long, thoughtful moment, then nodded.
Battle 1. Fight.
This fight is also fate.
You're right, and you're
You wanna
fated to
what?
lose.
Ring out.
You're fated to absolutely lose.
Battle 2. Fight.
There. I won't
Battle
lose.
3.
Yes, you will.
Fight.
Bad child.
It cannot end like this. Oops.
KO.
The fight with Sophia awakened memories of a deadly battle for control of Soul Edge. Easily. I thank Sophia, and she clapped her hands to her chest in prayer.
The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
Like I said, you're in my way. Oh.
A new fighter stands before you.
And I really do not have time for these invasions. They're in my way of the sword too, that's rightfully mine.
Fight.
Bad child.
Touch this! It's time! Touch this! It's done!
through the seas. In the village deep within the forest, I found a man soaked in the aura of 2 swords. He had murdered most of the villagers, and now his eyes were set on me. I found the next warrior in a small village, turned a house. The streets were littered with innumerable corpses, and the air filled with the stench of blood. The man turned to me as I approached, seemingly unbothered by the sea of blood around him. That's what you think, Cervantes. You have what I want, and I'm taking it from you, preferably
Battle
now.
1. Fight.
Bad child.
Perfect. Battle 2. Fight.
I'm sorry.
You're good.
See ya.
Submit to me. I'll punish you later.
Come on, Cervantes.
Submit to me.
No escape. Don't.
Bad child.
I'll incinerate you.
Really?
Bad
No escape.
Now give me the damn sword. Fight with the pyre, awaken memories of a deadly battle for control of Soul Edge. After I parried countless forceful blows, my opponent finally ceased his attack. You'll let me go? You just got your ass kicked. Okay. You mean your time will come while I take that sword from you? Azwel was waiting at the end of my journey to deepen my connection with the 2 swords, saying he wished to test my strength. He readied his weapon to attack. I had traveled long and far and battled a number of skilled warriors. By the time I met Japan and found me, Natalie and Dion wanted to meet, so I set off without delay. I glanced over my shoulder to see Azwel staring at me intently. As always, he had simply appeared out of thin air. With deadly, starkly silent, Azwel readied his enormous blade.
Battle 1. Fight.
How useful is that power of yours?
Doesn't that feel good?
two.
Come on, boy.
Fight.
That child!
I shall leave your hope in shreds.
Fight.
Here I come. Not on my watch, you brat!
Nice block.
Not on my watch, you brat! I'm not that child!
On your knees. Promise? That part of possessed when I made my way to meet Natalie and Dion. I was ready to summon one of the swords from the astral chaos. My goal was clear. To defeat S. When I arrived at the forest by the castle, Dion knew we're just finishing the preparation. Alright. I'm ready now. I just need to get the damn
The
sword.
soul of the warrior shines.
That's why I've been
with each
beating
battle
everybody
overcome.
ass. Give me what's rightfully mine, damn it. There's a lot of endings here. Like, human being then waved me over to the table as I sat down. He leaned forward. I asked about the possibility of Ling Ping having a silent speaker. Where after Run retired, the old man took out a few older documents. The papers detailed Ling Ping's life, but the final page was different. It was an account of a family attacked by bandits was traveling over a decade ago. The parents explaining the value was stolen, but the daughter went missing. It is possible that the girl was playing rude. You are going to tell him language about our past may be the best option. Rain gave a firm nod. I agree, but it was a risky task to undertake. I attacked Lupe just as he left the safety of the city of Sharp. A young woman was at his side, just as Lincoln said there would be. I exchanged blows with Langwood while slowly maneuvering her away from Langwood. After I put some distance between us and him, the woman shifted her stance and narrowed her eyes at me.
Battle 1. Fight.
Just to be sure. How careless! Wide open! That child! How careless! Submit to me. You want to be killed. Wide open! Not on my watch, you brat!
KO. Battle 2. Fight.
That you will.
You want to be killed? Won't lose. You overdid it. Go. Yes. Let's go. Miss me, no escape. Not on my watch, you brat. Meet your death. Naughty, naughty. That child. Go. 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 How careless.
KO.
Now listen, I got some news for you. I handed the sack of papers of Ron had prepared to Lang Wuing. It included records of her parents' murder and stories of the Jackal's more sinister exploits. Yes, he did. A few days later, I was invited back to Duncan shop and led to the same room I had spoken to him in before. Well then. Despite Nahan's seeming agitation, I could see he was still cool and in control. I could barely recognize him as a frail man that came running out of an alleyway so long ago. He had his own sort of strength now. I made my way to Edmat's Cave Temple where a familiar face greeted me. I was on my way to see the Edgemaster to thank him for everything he had done for me when I ran into a familiar face, Kalik. Kalik had been traveling west on yet another long journey when he ran into a young woman. After seeing her back home safely, returned to the Master's Torment Cave, having arrived just recently. He looked at me, his eyes strong and sincere. I nodded, and Khalid smiled. All right. Khalid appears as wild and rough, but something about him began to feel different. Holy, almost. His breathing steady, his eyes slowly opening, he ready to stab.
Battle.
This looks like it's gonna be a fight.
Go.
What? Whoa! See, be gone! Be gone! Foolish! Focus! Show your strength! Pity. I won't hold back. That move.
Bad child.
Not good.
Battle.
Yeah,
2.
like I thought this was gonna be a fight.
Go. Not on my watch, you brat. Meet your death. Naughty, naughty.
Foolish.
You're good.
Focus. Go back. Focus. Show your strength. Can you take this? Be gone. What? Return.
Go.
I'm losing ground.
Submit to me. Do you want to be killed?
Foolish.
Not bad.
Ready? Take this. Sweet.
Wow.
What? Whoa.
Yeah.
All yours. Be gone.
You're good.
See.
KO. Battle 3. Fight.
Go back. Could this be? Go back. This is the end.
Damn.
What?
Yeah. Not on my watch, you brat.
Scream.
Submit to me. Go.
Not good. Focus. You must train your mind.
Fight.
What? See. Whoa. Focus. Focus. Give up. Focus. This is the end.
Oh wow. Okay, that's a grab, I think. That's how he was able to do that.
What power? Foolish.
You're good.
Focus. Focus. Whoa. What? Be gone. See. Be gone. All yours.
Not on my watch, you brat. Meet your death. Naughty, naughty. Go.
This is
Oh wow.
the end.
I'm dead. I think I am. Yeah.
Final battle. Fight.
I'll play with you.
What? Focus.
Go.
Gotcha. See? Too easy. Be gone. Be gone. Could this be? Could this be? Foolish.
You're good.
Focus. What? Go back. Foolish.
Not bad.
Ready? Take this. Stay down.
Go.
Could this be? Whoa. Could this be? Oh,
Go. Bad child.
what power?
Bad child.
Victoria!
Not on my watch, you brat.
Got him. Let's go.
Beat you to death.
Boom.
Naughty, naughty.
It's been real. How many times our weapons clash I can never remember. When we finally ended our duel, the western sky was red with the setting sun. We approached each other in silence and with a firm grip shook hands. Billy began to tell me of his past, choosing his words slowly and deliberately. He told me how evil had taken control of him on the night of the evil seed, how his sister and the woman he loved saved him from the dark forces that held his mind, how they had lost their lives in the process, and he told me of his days training with Edge Masters. I like that. That's a good quote. Billy gazed at the setting sun. His eyes reflected the warm orange light. What did he see? Perhaps the face of someone dear to him. Billy turned his head to look at me once more. No more words were necessary. I shook his hand and nodded once. Billy nodded back. The sun set and the harsh outline of the Himalayas was soon illuminated by the silvery light of the rising moon. I got the sense that the sky and the stars were smiling down upon a man who had finally finished one of many journeys.
The soul of the warrior shines with each battle overcome.
All right. Alright, we're gonna stop right here for now, y'all. Hey, seriously, I appreciate y'all checking this out even for a minute or 5 minutes as always, y'all. I'm guessing probably by the way the story is looking like, the next one will probably be the last of this. Then we'll be done with the Libra of Souls, the story of Trinity E. Also, I do appreciate y'all coming by and checking this out. If you can, give me a like, comment, and or subscribe. You know, feedback is always responded to, respectful ones, and all that good jazz. Till next time, y'all, be sure to take care of each other. We out of here.